Hello and welcome to the KingdomsCCG crafting tutorial. When you go to craft, the first thing you need to do is counterintuitive. You need to go to the collection menu. This shows you every card that you have. I'm here on the beta server, so I have lots of copies of every card, but for the purposes of this, we're going to pretend that we need a smelt, which is a alchemy spell. And in order to get an alchemy spell, the best thing we can do is to scrap alchemy spells. So in order to scrap, what you do is you highlight a card that you have extra copies of, you click on it, and then you hit scrap. And it won't let you scrap all your copies. It'll make you keep at least one, and it will not let you scrap any copies you have in a deck. So I'm just going to scrap 10 copies here to show you, but for your own purposes, you probably only want to scrap spells of which you have more than 4 of. You never know when you're going to need a card in a deck. Here, I'll hit scrap here. I got 3 spell stones, 2 core stones, and some alchemy essences. So now that you've done the scrapping part, you leave that screen, and you go to the crafting screen. Now, in here you can select any of the stones. The creature, spell, gear, and rune stones will let you select craft that type of card from either core or Eve. A core stone will let you craft any card from core, an Eve will let you craft any card from Eve, and a rise will let you craft any card from rise. I could use either a spell stone to try to get my smelt, or I could try using a core stone. This time I'm going to try using a core stone. You select your stone. Here up at the top shows your crafting level. It starts at 1, and at level 1 you can use up to 10 essences. I'm at level 5, I can use up to 110 essences. If we were level 1, we could use 5 essences. We'd select here. We'd select our alchemy essences, and we'd use 5 of them. And this would be all of the different common cards that you could craft with an equal chance of each of them. If you use 10, you'd have still a good chance of getting a common, but a small chance of also getting an uncommon. You'd have an 80% chance of getting a common and a 20% chance of getting an uncommon. If you go up to 25 stones, even at 23 stones, the commons are still there. They're not very likely. At 25, it's just the uncommons. The commons are gone completely, and that's the level we'll craft that to try to get our smelt. At crafting level 2, you can use 25 essences. At crafting level 5, you can see I can use up to 125 essences. That would give me a good shot at a rare. And I'm not going to try to craft a rare because I'm trying to get an uncommon here. But as you increase in crafting level, you can use more essences, which gets you shots at higher rarity cards. But let's just pretend that we wanted a smelt. So all you do is you select the 25 essences to put in. Then you go over here and you click craft. It confirms, and I say yes. And I got a Gatling gnome. Oh no. So I try again. I go back to my core stone. I use my alchemy essences. I select 25 essences, and we'll see how many times it takes me to do it. And this time I got my smelt. And that is the basics of how you're going to want to craft. You also, every time you craft successfully, you gain experience. So at the beginning, so I had 79 experience. Now I have 85. When I get to 110, I'll go to crafting level 6. I'll be able to use more essences. I recommend not just randomly crafting. I recommend trying to aim for cards that will help your deck, cards that you're looking for to fill a hole. Try to save those kinds of essences to try to craft specifically the cards you're looking for. If you wanted to pacify, you'd use a spell stone and 25 holy essences. You'd have a 1 in 4 chance of getting that card. Enjoy your crafting. This is Garois. Bye-bye.